Howdy guys, welcome back to the Post-Credit Podcast. We are doing a review, kind of breaking down the Brand New Day trailer. Obviously, I'm super ecstatic. I know you are.
Yep.
Quick note, we're sorry that our Wednesday podcast episode is not out.
Yeah.
We had it uploaded on time, but we've been flagged for
copyright issues.
which I don't understand, but we're
figuring it out
working
with
through
YouTube.
it with YouTube.
Hopefully we can get it out today. If not, I'm very sorry. I know we're always late. We had it filmed last night, edited this morning.
If it doesn't come out, this is our substitute for it. But we really tried. We put editing in. It was actually a really fun, heated video.
It's a really fun video.
Not heated between us, but
Yeah.
it was hard to do our bracket. Anyway, so we're going to get into breaking down the Brand New Day trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, just starting it off, I was super excited. I was so ecstatic.
So excited.
You know, Spider-Man I relate to on a very personal level.
Yep.
And like things that have happened in my life, like I've related to things that have happened to Peter Parker and stuff like that. And so seeing his character again and the things that he's struggling through and being able to relate to that again and him trying to do the right thing while that also interferes with his personal life and how that's hard it's so cool. But like the comedy that we got with Frank Castle and Spider-Man and seeing Scorpion for the first time and the end scene when he has the flowers and he chokes on his drink, I think that's all hilarious. Man, those swinging scenes are so real. And
dude, yeah.
it's
the CGI
so good.
Is insane.
The number one bother I had with the trailer is the mask. When he puts on the mask, it's pulled up and he goes like this and it like comes on. It's like, so it felt very CGI'd to me. And same with the other one. He goes like this and it just like pulls on out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But like it looks really clean, but it looks like CGI.
It looks really clean, but not realistic.
It's CGI clean.
Yeah.
You know, it's very
it's
CGI.
Unrealistically clean.
But I'm super excited. But we're just gonna break down some stuff. We might we'll pop up little pictures of things that we're talking about. Okay.
Yep.
So I mean,
first thing, let's talk about some of the villains and.
One thing is like. We're in the storyline of him still feeling the effects of No Way Home.
Yeah.
He hasn't moved on to, like, you know, Sadie Sink as Mary Jane. I don't believe she is that character. But I'm saying he hasn't just moved on. He doesn't have a new best friend and a new girlfriend. He's still struggling with that and wants to tell them and feeling the pain of that. I love that we're seeing him in his apartment and we're getting the classic red and blue suit. Like, I'm really excited for that. But yeah, so there are a handful of villains in this movie. I have watched the trailer probably 30 times. I've watched the trailer a ton. And I've slowed parts down. Like, I feel like we've analyzed this fairly closely. Somewhat. We haven't done like too deep, but we've watched it a handful of times. The trailer is super, super exciting. It presents a bright future for Spider-Man's character and just Marvel in general.
Yep.
But yeah, some of the villains. I mean, Scorpion's the big one. Like, I think we're all super excited to see him. That homecoming end credit scene is finally paying off, and now we are getting Scorpion. And the suit and the tail and everything, it looks amazing. I think it looks spectacular. We see a glimpse of Tarantula. That should be interesting. Yeah. At first, I thought Tarantula was just one of the ninjas, but
hands or whatever.
But we saw the Tarantula. We see Boomerang in a brief scene. I picked that up. I think, I mean, the possession scene with the lady in the tank. I think that's Jean Grey. We're getting Sadie Sink.
Yep.
We haven't seen her. I'm betting she's Jean Grey. I'm betting that she is in prison. She's trying to figure out a way to get out, and that's why she did what she did with the tank.
Yeah, I think you were wrong when we did our video earlier about who, you know, when you saw the green clothes and the hands and everything, you know, like...
It didn't look like it, but then we paused it out of frame, you and I, and I was like, oh, no, that's her.
Yeah,
It's gotta be.
Yeah, I don't think that was Scorpion.
And I never said that I didn't think that was...
No, you said you thought that was Scorpion.
Oh, the first time I watched it, because I just saw green.
Yeah.
And we hadn't paused it. That was our first watch or whatever, so... No, so I think that she's Jean Grey. I'm interested to see how that looks. Tombstone, I think, will be in it.
Yep.
He does an overview, like a little
narration.
You can hear it right now.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
Okay, so yeah, so he narrates for a second
Yeah.
in there,
Yep.
and I've seen a picture online of who the actor is of Tombstone.
Yep.
I don't know how much of an appearance we'll get because we never saw him in the trailer, but we heard his voice.
Yep.
But Boomerang, that's exciting.
We gotta talk about the elephant in the room, organic webbing.
We will get there. Still on the belts. Okay, give me a second.
But-
The hand.
The hand.
So I've heard some things of why it shouldn't be the hand. This isn't just an interesting thought. I don't actually think this is it. But I had a thought of like, what if it was the
the 10 rings.
10 rings?
That would
Ninjas.
be interesting.
That would be very interesting, and I wonder how they would start connecting those dots. That would
Yeah.
So that was just something interesting. It probably is the hand. I feel like that makes the most sense. But
Yeah.
man, the scene when he just webs the sword and shatters
Shatters
it
the sword.
is so cool.
There's another interesting thing.
So
in that
okay,
scene,
so yeah,
too.
we're gonna start.
Digging in.
So another thing is we saw Bruce Banner. I think a lot of people were
Bruce
excited
Banner,
to see
not
not
Hulk.
Professor Hulk. We saw Bruce Banner again.
Yep.
People are wondering how that happened. You can look at this clip up here. He has like this little gadget like on his hand.
Yeah.
That I think it's the same concept as the one from She-Hulk. Why he was Bruce Banner in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
He had it coded to him. I don't understand. Like I hope we get Savage Hulk. I've heard that we're supposed to. I don't really know how they'll do it because I don't. That gadget makes me think it is a weird gadget. It's not a
Yeah.
watch. You know
Yeah.
that makes me think that if he took that off, he goes back to being Professor Hulk. So I don't know how we get Savage Hulk. I don't know how we get to that point. Unless
Yeah, I don't know because
no, that is the only thing that makes sense actually.
No, but then what did he do that makes him permanently stuck in Smart Hulk?
We explained that in Endgame. He's like, I spent 14 months or whatever in the gap and put the brawn and the brain together. Now look at me. Like he spent
Yeah, I
time
know.
trying to mash those two.
But how did?
You don't need to know the science behind
Well,
how
yeah,
he did it.
but how? Because they're like before he only became Hulk if he was angry. So why is he now becoming Hulk whenever he takes off this thing?
Well, that was the whole point of Endgame. He wanted to be in full control with access to the brawn and the brains at the same time. And so he spent time in the lab mushing those two together.
Yeah, I know,
That was his
but-
goal, which I hate, obviously. I think a lot of people do. That was the biggest butcher for Hulk. And
Yeah,
it's hard to
definitely.
watch. But it's cool to see Bruce Banner again. I'm hoping that means that we get Savage Hulk in this movie. That'll help put the movie up just that much higher. So obviously we see stuff with what's it called again? The like
The hand?
mutations.
Mutations,
There's
yeah.
3 stages to the mutations. He gets organic webbing. So in this
The
clip,
last
in this little image that we're going to show,
Right
right here, he's like in a cocoon. So he wakes up and he's in this web cocoon. Okay, now
Why is he?
why?
in
So
cocoon?
hold on. A little bit later in the trailer, we see this image
Yep.
with the brown eyes. I
Yeah.
am guessing he goes, "What's happening to me?" Passes out. He gets the brown eyes. He
Yep.
becomes Man Spider, and basically he blacks out. He kind of goes nuts as
Yeah.
Man Spider and wakes up in a cocoon, and then he has organic webbing.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is gonna play out. I don't know if we're gonna see Man Spider a lot. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I don't. I think all mutation is happening this film. I don't feel like it makes. I think it's too
Yeah.
small of a thing to drag out for 3 films.
Okay.
Because that's like 10 more years of Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think all 3 stages will probably happen in this movie. I don't know what the stages are. I'm not overly thrilled to see Man Spider. I think it would be cool to see him live action. It's interesting, but I'm like, I want Peter Parker's Spider-Man, not some spider beast with webs. You know,
Yeah.
that's just weird to me. And like, I like Spider-Man fighting and Spider-Man shattering the sword, not Man Spider.
Yeah.
And so I think it would be interesting to see an appearance. And maybe like you know what could be interesting is like if he has access. I don't.
Yeah,
Maybe if he has
like
like an
like-
Infinity War event
like Hulk.
or Endgame. If it was like an Endgame event in Secret Wars or Doomsday, where it's like activate instant kill and he's getting overwhelmed
Yeah.
and he goes full Man Spider and goes gnarly on like aliens, I
Yeah.
think that would be cool to see.
Yeah.
I would like that. I think that would be dope.
Okay.
I don't want to see it in the street level friendly neighborhood Spider-Man
Yeah.
setting. So I'm guessing he gets. I think he turns into Man Spider, like the brown eyes,
Yeah.
like his eyes going that way, and he wakes up in the cocoon,
and
and
there's
he's
no
like, what?
explanation
Well,
for.
where am I?
Yeah, he
And then
falls
he
on the
wakes up.
floor, and then he wakes up on the side
And
of
he's
a
in his
building.
underwear.
Yeah, and he was
I
just
feel like
fully
he-
clothed.
he
So I
wouldn't
mean,
have
that
been
could just
fully
be
clothed.
chopped up clips.
Maybe, which it could be,
Yeah.
but. You know,
Yeah.
so I think we're gonna see Man Spider, or at least he is gonna be Man Spider. He's gonna wake up, be like, "Whoa, I have organic webbing. Stuff is changing." Goes to Bruce Banner, does the scans. He's like, "If your body's mutating, that's incredibly dangerous." I don't know what he means by incredibly dangerous. I don't know if it.
Well, I'm
that's-
guessing because he might know something.
Maybe it's because maybe it's because Peter has no control when he's Man Spider. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's
maybe-
kind of like
maybe Man
Spectacular
Spider kills
Spider-Man,
people.
like Venom.
Maybe
You
Man
know,
Spider kills
he
people.
blacked out and he was just like, "Wait, I took the Sinister Six down," that type of thing.
Yeah, stuff
Like
like
it's
that.
like Man Spider.
So-
Like this isn't Spider-Man.
So it could be interesting. I don't know if that means that it could be dangerous for Peter because these seriously alarming mutations are happening with his body. When they say mutation, you're not
Mutation.
just thinking he gets organic webbing.
Yeah,
He's
mutated.
mutate. Right. That's like a word for like
Yeah,
serious
change.
change. So I love the organic webbing. I'm
Yeah.
really thrilled that we're getting to see that. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think Man Spider's going to be a part of that equation. I don't know how that's going to pan out, but I would probably put money down that Man Spider is a part of the equation.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. And that's something to think about. And obviously we see him like holding his head and his senses are going all nuts and stuff.
Crazy.
Man, that's
Yeah.
it's
So
gonna be
Man
crazy.
Spider. Yep. What were some other things that we picked up on?
I mean, it took me forever to pick up that scene where it shows his eye was in the mask.
Yeah,
I don't know why
that
I
was
didn't.
so-
I don't know why I didn't grab that. I grabbed some like really tight things, and I was like, "Wow, I can't believe I noticed that and picked
Right?
up on that." And then I like don't notice that that's a scene in the mask. I like that though. The fact that we see like I thought that was really cool. Anyway,
what were some of those other crazy things that you picked up on though?
I mean, a lot of them were villains, like figuring out who Boomerang was. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I noticed that person on the cover of the trailer, and I was like, "Whoa!" And
Yeah.
we were able to pinpoint that, and that's kind of crazy. I think that scene when he goes to May's grave is probably
At the end of the movie,
or
because you saw the.
well, I don't know if it's at the end of the movie because I don't think the ninja fight is gonna be at the end of the movie. But I think that and this obviously doesn't hold much weight. The scene with Aunt May at the grave is after that fight where he shatters the sword. Because he has the cut on
you
his
saw the
eyebrow and
stitch
he
on
has
his
the
left
two
eyebrow,
little,
and
the
he
two
has
tapes
the blood
in
in
that
scene
scene.
on
Yeah.
his left eyebrow.
We like paused and zoomed in.
Yeah.
That scene is so good. So, I mean, another, like, what's going to happen? That scene blows my mind because he's not wearing his mask. So I'm like, does it not really matter that they know?
Or maybe that's because it's Man Spider. Man
Do
Spider.
you think someone's going to kill him? No, it's not Man Spider.
Because we saw.
Do you know what Man Spider looks like?
No, but I'm saying like that's when Man Spider, because you see the brown eyes.
Not
like,
in
Man
that scene,
Spider-
though. That scene, it's Peter Parker.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like I would not be super surprised if like the brown eyes come and he hasn't like mutated yet, right? But he does a couple things, then he kind of wakes up, you know, and he's on his knees, and then you know he looks up, and
No, I don't think so.
and his eyes go brown again. I wouldn't be surprised, but I
I'm
mean,
not.
yeah,
I certainly.
I don't think Peter Parker would ever just be swinging around without his mask on.
No, so I don't know if it fell off during the fight. I don't know if these people don't care about a mask. I don't know if somehow it comes off and now Spider-Man's worried about another identity thing. And, like, what if the Punisher has to kill the ninjas? Like, I don't know how that works. I'm interested, though. I'm like, the fact that he's not wearing his... But then the next scene where he jumps off towards all the ninjas,
Yeah.
he has his mask on.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that scene's before.
Maybe before, yeah.
So I'm guessing... So it probably falls off at some point in the fight.
Falls off. Yeah, someone cuts it off.
Cuts it off. Something happens.
Something.
So it's probably the hand. What's weird is that like the hand was defeated, so I don't know how the hand is gonna
in
take a play.
Defenders.
I don't know how the hand's gonna take a play in this.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of like an off-brand hand, you know.
Yeah.
Some people who are like, let's restart the hand type of thing, you know.
Right. How big out of the villains that we've seen? So we have. We'll put Jean Grey in there. I don't know if she's a villain. I don't really.
Yeah.
She's not. I mean, she's part of the X-Men, so she's not a villain. But like, she's possessing people, and she controlled a grandma who drove a tank down New York Boulevard.
Yeah.
So Jean Grey, we got Tombstone, Scorpion, Tarantula,
Boomerang.
the hand. Like, how do we think those are going to play out by screen time? Who do we think the big factor is here?
I think Scorpion's definitely gonna be a main one. I think the hand is going to kind of be like a. I think that's gonna be kind of more of an end thing of like, the hand is back.
Like, do you think the hand is going to be a major plot or more of like a Spider-Man inconvenience side plot?
I think it's gonna be a major plot, but not much screen time because I think it's kind of gonna be like at the very end.
Setting
they're
up.
back. Yeah, like a setup. Yeah.
I just don't feel like the hand is very threatening to him. Like, some guy jumps and swings a sword and he just webs it and shatters his sword. You know, like if I was the rest of the hand, I'd be like, crap.
Yeah, we don't even know what the hand are though. They don't have heartbeats. Obviously, we saw in Daredevil that one guy had the Y incision, meaning like he had already been dead type of thing. You know, so it like he's been cleaned out. Like so, we don't even know what the hand is. You know, we don't.
Yeah, but isn't there that one scene in the Defenders where Elektra, when she's young, is training and she like almost kills one of the hand guys?
I think
And
that
they're
was.
like, let him go, let him go.
Oh yeah, and then he tries killing her later.
Yeah.
And then
But
yeah,
he's alive if she
but-
can kill him.
but I don't feel like that was like an official hand member. Because remember the weird, like the 14s or whatever that got possessed, they were getting their blood drained, then the toxins were
Yeah,
there or
I haven't
whatever.
watched that show.
And they were
about
like,
it,
you know,
but-
it's time or whatever, and they get in the tub or whatever. Like, I think there might, like, I think there's a transfer point where it's like, yeah, you remember the hand,
was
but
that
then it's like,
was that Born Again?
no, I think that was Daredevil.
Defenders?
Daredevil. Maybe it was different. No, it was Daredevil. season.
Because no, wasn't it
Two, I
Defender? Because aren't they taking blood to give to like the Black Sky or something?
I think that was Daredevil season 2.
Okay. You
Anyway,
just watched it.
my guess is that guy. I think no, he was a part of the Chaste.
Oh.
That's why because he was training with Stick and Elektra and all that. That wasn't the Hand. That was the Chaste.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay.
You're totally right. That's my
Yeah.
bad. Then again, it's been a second since
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
that
yeah.
show. Guys, we also do realize that we were wrong about the Daredevil thing. It's been a minute
Yeah.
since I'd seen that, so I kind of forgot about that whole thing of like he's struggling with his senses being way overdosed.
How
I'm putting
does...
more of the blame on you because you just watched it.
I stopped after watching season 1 for a while though.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it for
But also, I don't remember. I might remember them saying something about that. But how does oil heighten your senses?
It did.
Or like,
But remember, he's
or
like
getting
in
in your eyes.
the orphanage, and he's like laying on the bed. He's like rolling around, holding his ears.
yeah.
That is like very.
I think I also do
superpower
remember Stick.
Sensing.
I think it was the
Right,
Stick
being like,
episode.
look, you
being
have
like,
heightened senses.
Yeah.
You just need to learn how to
But I
use
don't
them.
know how. Like, how did he get those?
Yeah,
I
that's
know
one
it's
of
the
the weird
stuff going in
things.
his
I don't
eyes
really
or whatever.
know.
But I'm like, wasn't that just
But it's
like
not
oil
like
and
radioactive
gas?
blinding gas gave him
Yeah.
superpowers. Like I don't know,
It was
his
some oil.
senses just like. And then again, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that show in a while.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe if I went through it again, I'd grab whatever that was. But
Anyway,
do you think that we will see Daredevil in the show?
in the show,
Sorry, Brand New Day.
I really hope seeing him in No Way Home was awesome. Here's the thing, I'm so sad that I watched Daredevil after seeing that in theaters because like we were just watching it earlier today, No Way Home, right? And after finishing season 1 of Born Again, you know, Daredevil and Born Again and Defenders and all that, it was incredible, right? Being like, that's the guy I just watched like 5 seasons of a show about, right? Like that is Matt Murdock, that's Daredevil. It was less hyping for me, and I didn't even really understand it at first.
Was less hyping
Brand
Born
New Day.
Again?
Huh?
Born Again was less hyping?
No, I'm saying it was less hyping seeing that in theaters before I had seen the Daredevil show.
Oh, I had seen it.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I was like, I know who he is.
Right.
I love him.
I know, right? And so just watching it earlier, that was the first time since, right? I was like, this is awesome,
Actually,
right?
I don't know.
And
Yeah.
I would, because I mean, we already got Frank in there, you know. I would love to see
Daredevil.
Daredevil,
Would be cool.
especially because of him being like, wait, weren't you my lawyer?
You know, it'd be very interesting if there was
If
like
he didn't have his helmet.
like a 1v1v1. Like if there was like a little
Like Frank,
like
versus,
kind of like a little frenemy fight, nothing serious, but
Frank versus
like
Daredevil
Frank
versus
Spider-Man v Daredevil. They all kind of just had their little brawl
That would be cool.
for a second. It would just like
Well, here's the problem
Obviously, I
though.
think Spider-Man
Frank
would be able to beat
doesn't
them both,
brawl;
but-
he just shoots.
I
mean,
mean,
he
obviously
does
Spider-Man
kind
would
of,
beat
but-
them, but it's like seeing Daredevil whipping around the batons
Right.
and hitting them and just the way that would, I don't know. It would be cool. I don't know. I would love to have a little cameo with him. I don't think he's getting much screen time. I don't think he is actually appearing. I don't think there is an appearance of Daredevil. Let me do something real
Yeah,
fast.
I don't think he is. I would hope he comes to that universe at some point, not just being his lawyer. Because, I mean, obviously he's going to get him out of any lawyer
Seeing a
situation.
Spider-Man and Daredevil
collab
would be really,
I
really
want
cool.
to see that. I really don't believe we're getting that in Brand New Day. But if we did, that would be so awesome.
I agree.
Yeah. Let's see, what else what else can we break down from that trailer? Oh yeah, every scene this was one interesting thing. I believe every scene that I looked at with Spider-Man, he had his web shooters on. I don't believe there was a point where I saw him without his web shooters, because I don't, like, once he got his organic webbing, either he kept his web shooters on, or he could only use it with a man spider, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
never
point.
saw him. I never saw a shot of Spider-Man without his web shooters. And I don't know why. Maybe he has them on the whole movie, just because if he's like, you know, maybe it'll fail or something. You know, maybe he just feels more secure with the web shooters, or maybe Marvel just didn't want to show him without the web shooters. But I guess they already showed us he had organic webbing. I don't know. But yeah, that's just an interesting thing that I caught onto. I started looking at all the shots. I'm like, I don't think I ever saw a shot where he didn't have his web shooters on. I'm like, that's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Oh, so this is another one that I've heard. I apologize. I know I'm
You
kind
got
of
it.
stepping in. I heard that there's I don't know her
Okay.
name. Maybe it's this Melanie.
Melanie.
Melanie. What's her
Melanie.
last name?
I was right.
Scrofano.
Melanie Scrofano.
Scrofano. Let's see.
Are we getting this right, guys?
Mel-
Melanie. Malaji. We should start playing some melody music.
I don't know who she's supposed to be. What was that? There was
Speculation.
some lady that was supposedly, maybe she was confirmed to be in Brand New Day, and she was rumored to be Rio Morales.
Interesting. We've already seen Aaron Davis.
Yeah.
We haven't seen, but we haven't seen, Jeff. We haven't seen Miles. We haven't seen Rio. Which, if Rio comes in, that means they're bringing the Moraleses in more and more, which I would be happy about, you know? That would be awesome if Rio Morales was in it. But, yeah, what are you doing now? Also,
Lisa Colanzes, I'm sorry, I'm probably really butchering her name, renowned for The Bear, has reportedly been cast in upcoming MCU film Spider-Man Brand New Day, releasing July 31st. Fans speculate she will play Rio Morales, Miles Morales' mother, signaling a potential live-action debut for Miles within the MCU.
I really hope that.
So, that's another good point. Do we think... So, sorry. Obviously, I think... I'm pretty sure, and this is what I'm looking up right now, I believe Spider-Man...
is gonna be
Tom Holland is on for 3 movies.
Yeah, sign on a contract. Also, if you guys know anything about this, please drop it in the comments or the whatever it's called, down below. I heard, or at least it was speculation, that Mr. Negative was going to be in Brand New Day. But I haven't seen anything on that. Obviously, I didn't see him in the trailer or anything like that. So if you guys know anything about that, let us know, please. What are you looking up?
So I'm having a hard time finding out like if it's 100% confirmed that he is signed on for 3 more. But it says following the success of No Way Home, reports indicate, not fan speculation, a new deal for a second trilogy, 3 more solo movies.
Okay.
Starting with Brand New Day. Plus additional appearances in Doomsday. So as far as I know, it is confirmed that he gets 3 more movies, and I think it's
3 solos.
3 more solo movies, and I heard that the names were dropped, I think, on maybe a Comic-Con that were Brand New Day, Dark Days, and One More Day.
One More Day is
so
crazy.
It's the day trilogy. Dark Days, obviously, I'm betting it's Venom. I'm excited. We need to nail a good live-action Venom v Superman. Spider-Man.
Wow.
That seriously slipped. Venom v Spider-Man. Like, we saw Tom Hardy, and the fact that they rumored him with Tom Holland in Let There Be Carnage, and then that never went anywhere, was really depressing.
And we've seen at the end of, I want to say, Endgame, I think, the end scene, Eddie Brock is at that one bar, right? And then he gets brought
back
to...
No Way Home.
Okay, No Way Home. He gets brought back to his universe.
And a little piece of symbiote left.
And he leaves symbiote.
So that symbiote is probably going to attribute to Dark Days.
Right.
But, like, the Tobey Maguire's Venom was bad. It was bad.
He was so skinny.
It was not good.
Scrawny,
No, it just wasn't that.
Venom
he was just not a good character.
Well, yeah, he wasn't a good character either. But also, like, I liked how Tom Hardy's Venom was the more accurate, like
bulk
bigger,
Venom. I want
Venom.
the bulk Venom. The big bulk Venom. I want the classic, white spider logo on his chest. I want him to
one
be
that goes, like, over,
that intimidating.
like, that huge white spider.
I want it to be that, like, gooey, intimidating, like,
I thought Eddie's
large
was
Venom. I think Tom Hardy's was great. The movies are questionable.
Tom.
The movies are questionable, but his Venom was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I like the Venom voice and all of that. I don't like that he was an anti-hero, but that's another thing. Like, I want him to be villain.
Yeah.
So I think we'll get that. I'm really excited. I am near positive Joe Keery from Stranger Things
Yeah, is gonna be in.
is also confirmed to be in Brand
which
New
you
Day.
speculated to be Harry Osborn.
Yeah, I thought that it could potentially be Harry Osborn. The weird thing with that is, like, I also, like, before we had anything on Brand New Day, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Sadie Sink could be Mary Jane,
Yeah.
and Joe Keery could be Harry Osborn, and this could kind of be Tom's reboot,
But
moving on
she's
with new
Jean
characters.
Grey.
We
At
think-
least we think.
We think, yeah, I don't think her character is going to be Mary Jane. I highly, highly doubt it. So I feel like it would be a little weird to play off Osborn, Harry Osborn, especially because there was nothing in the trailer that indicated Green Goblin or Harry Osborn or Oscorp or anything
Yeah.
related to the
I
such
actually paused it multiple frames looking for any
Oscorp buildings or something.
any just recognizable buildings, like anything, to see is there an Oscorp anywhere in there? Is there anything?
Totally.
And yeah, nothing. Just
Yeah,
regular
and so
buildings.
yeah, we didn't see that. I'm curious who Joe Keery will be. Maybe he's just a small role.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna be set up at the very end of Brand New Day
Yeah.
for something else. I don't
Green
know.
Goblin.
But I'm pretty stinking positive he's confirmed.
Yeah.
In an interview, they were like, "Can you confirm?" And he was like, "Yes, I'm in the movie."
Filming Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
I don't think I can say anything other maybe than that. Yeah.
Can you react, like a facial reaction if I say something? Like,
Yeah. Okay. Which camera should I do it in?
you could do it to, which camera? Camera 1, is that best? Yeah, right here is good. Yeah, all right,
Sure.
so okay, now we're in the same room. Can we confirm this tonight?
Okay.
So it's confirmed
Yeah.
that he's in. I think, it's a little, yeah.
Thank you.
But I believe that he's in it.
Yeah.
I think Sadie Sink is going to be
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
Yep.
She's probably the one doing the mind control.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's her that's handcuffed to
Oh.
the chair.
And here's another thing you noticed.
Okay.
In the small scene in the preview when Spider-Man receives the key to the city, there's that woman gives it to him, and like you pointed out,
Yeah.
how
yeah.
the mayor usually presents the key to the city. It was not Fisk. Fisk would never allow Peter.
And
to get the
and
key
even
to the
if he
city.
was the mayor, like the mayor would have the power to say, no, you can't give Spider-Man the key
yeah,
to the
and
city.
he would
He's
never let
against
him.
vigilantes.
Yeah.
Like Mayor Fisk was
But-
he literally put an
A
anti-vigilante
no vigilante
thing in New
Um,
York City. So
which is
I'm
why
guessing he's
She's not mayor in season 2 of Daredevil.
he will be at the start, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Him being the mayor by
Um,
the end of it will come to an end.
Yeah.
Part of that is also like the whole, if you guys haven't seen the Daredevil Born Again season 2 trailer, watch it. It looks really good. But it's like Daredevil's like, we need to take this guy down again.
Again.
And he's like, I can't do it by myself. And so we see him talking with Jessica Jones, blah, 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 blah. So there's obviously been something. Like, Matt Murdock in, Born Again was like, he was okay with Fisk. He was
Yeah.
like, look, if you're going to be a mayor, whatever.
If you're gonna
I
be a
will
good
stay
mayor,
out of your
yeah.
way. He's like, but if you biff this up, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
You know? And so he was off his tail. So obviously he's coming at him for a reason. There are things that he has done that have really pushed it over and messed that up. So yeah, I don't think Fisk is going to be the mayor
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, back to the villains because we talked about this. I don't think we ever really. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. The real quick thing I was going to say is also, that one little tiny frame after Frank Castle says you're losing it, you see Spider-Man and MJ
MJ
up
on the
on
rooftop.
that one rooftop or tower. It looks like you can see scaffolding in the background or something, right?
Right.
And obviously he has his mask on, so maybe he saves her from something or something, and maybe she doesn't even know it's him, whatever,
Right.
But yeah, that's interesting. A little scene where you see just, them two. Sorry, what were you saying, villains?
Yeah, like who do we think is gonna get the most screen time? We talked about it for a minute.
Probably Scorpion.
I just wish that we would have seen him more in the trailer then.
Yeah, and
One thing I noticed that was
his-
weird,
his
his
mouth
mouth
didn't
does not
line up
line up
with
with
the
what he's
words.
saying,
Yeah.
which is the only
I noticed that
character
the very first time.
we noticed at the same time. We were
Yeah.
like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, and I noticed it the very first time. I just didn't say anything because I was like, maybe that's just a little something. And then the more I watched it, I was like, okay,
That's
Marvel's
definitely a thing.
like such a big company. Would they be okay with the words not being lined? I don't know.
So there's something
maybe
a
it's
little weird with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't catch it. but they're also putting in like detailed Easter eggs. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't really. He just was in such a small thing.
Yeah. Stay out of
You
my
know,
way.
like we almost got more screen time with the Hand than we did him. But I'm hoping the Hand is not the main villain. Like I think we've all waited so long to get like a good live action Scorpion. I love the actor that's doing it. We've waited
especially since
a long time.
it was teased in Homecoming. That was 2017.
So this also begs this also begs the question. We're seeing him again.
Scorpion.
Awesome. Scorpion,
Yep.
Homecoming. I wonder if we're starting to bring back more like things from Homecoming that could lead, such as Aaron Davis.
Yeah,
And we might get the actor for
hopefully.
Rio Morales now. So
We're just bringing back the OGs
I think-
here, aren't we?
so do you think that we're getting a live action Miles Morales?
If Rio Morales is in it, which I hope she is, then I would say
Then yeah.
yes. We
Yeah,
have Aaron
she-
Davis, Rio Morales. I mean, come on.
We
How
have
could
to.
they not?
How could they not?
How could they not?
Right.
Especially with, I mean, you know, we already have Sadie Sink and Joe Keery. The other actor from Stranger Things, what's his name? Caleb Wichamahula. I forget his last
Do
name.
you think
sorry.
that he'd actually do
I
Morales?
think he wants to. I know everyone wants him to.
I think that's the fan
Um,
casting. I don't know if he would because he's old. He's like 24.
Hmm.
Granted,
That's fair.
in season 5 he played a
But-
17-year-old kid though.
Yeah, I guess it's just like, you know, because when he's just out and about, he does interviews and stuff. Like, he has the beard and everything. But yeah, when he cleans up,
He
I mean,
looks
like,
young.
when he can look young.
Here's the
Like
thing
the
though,
end of
like
Stranger Things.
we're getting the next. I think we're getting the trilogy with Tom Holland, the future
Yep.
trilogy. I totally believe we are.
Yeah, the Days trilogy.
I think training Miles Morales would be setting up the next Spider-Man. I
Yeah.
like what I
And
am
then maybe
really
we get a
excited
trilogy
for,
with
like
him.
an Iron Man to Spider-Man, but Spider-Man to Spider-Man. Obviously,
Yeah.
I did not like the Iron Boy Jr.
Iron Boy Jr., yeah.
But I liked the mentorship. And so seeing a Spider-Man swing
Mentor,
with younger
yeah.
Spider-Man and training him, especially when he has the electroshock, and we get to see that
Dude.
duo. What? So this is
Live
interesting.
action Venom, what's just Venom?
Venom Strike.
Venom Strike, yeah.
Morales.
Invisibility?
So this is interesting. Ready?
Yeah.
What if Miles is in this movie? At the end, they tease him. He gets
Yeah.
his powers or
Yeah.
something. Okay. Dark Days. He starts learning more, training more, and
Wait,
we see an Insomniac-like thing with the two going against Venom, like the big Venom and the two Spider-Men.
You know what I think?
Mm.
I think they tease him in Dark Days. And I
so
think the last one
that's
is
the
called
problem.
One Last Day
One
for
More
a
Day.
reason. One More Day. Because he retires
Yeah.
and passes it to Miles.
I get it. I don't
Or maybe
think
he
they. I
dies.
don't think
He
they.
could die.
If they
I
kill him,
hope-
I'm gonna be really upset.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I hope he marries MJ.
Yeah, MJ?
You know,
I was just about to say Mary
And-
Jane would be.
or his love interest,
Yeah.
and has a life and has a kid
Yeah.
and whatever.
But I hope
And then I'd love to see like a little Peter B thing in the future where Spider-Man's in the slippers and he has his little baby
yeah.
swinging around everywhere. I
Yep.
think that'd be funny. Anyway,
Established
I hope
rules.
they don't do that. I don't think they will, and I would really didn't dislike it if they did that because there's no way you can pass off the torch and just bump it to the next guy in one movie. We need more setup than
Yeah.
that. We need
Here's my other
time
thing, though.
to
Here's-
fall in love with Miles.
Yeah.
And
Another thing is, yeah, like,
I think teasing him in Dark Days would be too late. I would like him to tease in this one. Even if he's not a huge part in Dark Days, I want him to
Here's
get
my
Spider-Man
question.
and start working up.
they have
One More Day is like big
the
him.
only thing we've ever seen with multiversal travel was an accident of Doctor Strange messing up his spell, trying to make everyone forget Peter Parker was Spider-Man, right? So obviously, I don't think they would do it how they did it in Into the Spider-Verse. Maybe how they did it in Insomniac. We never got a lot on that. How would he get his powers?
Who, Miles?
Yeah. Is it like do we get Oscorp and then they have
we think
experimental
about
spiders?
experimental spiders that do it.
But yeah, I doubt it'd be a spider from another dimension unless that
No.
spider somehow knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man and never went back.
Yeah, that would be weird. But I'm guessing it's some experimental spider, and maybe that's how it plays in. If we get Harry Osborn, Joe Keery as Harry Osborn, is
then we get Oscorp,
then we get Oscorp, and then we get the experimental spider,
spiders,
and
then-
Miles becomes a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I would hope that if they are going to do a live action Miles, he's teased in this one, grows in Dark Days, and is pretty prominent.
Yeah,
in-
because then he could also probably help Peter through his dark days.
Yeah,
You know, maybe
yeah,
he'll
and
be the
I
one to
don't
be
need
like,
to see a ton of
take
him.
the symbiote
Like, I definitely
off.
don't want Miles to be the more prominent character.
No, no,
Halfway
no.
through Tom's trilogy, if it's his trilogy, I want Tom
Yeah.
to start, and I want Tom to be the main focus,
Yeah.
for sure, because this is the last that we'll see of Tom.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's done with acting soon. He wants to he's like, when I have a kid, you're never going to see me again. He's like, I'm retiring, I'm going to raise my kids.
Yeah.
I love and respect that. It'll break my heart, but
Yeah.
I respect it. So I really want Tom to shine in this trilogy.
Yep.
That we are so blessed to be getting. But we just need more time to really fall in love with Miles, for him to really be that like grabbing character that Peter Parker has been for all of us, to pass it off. It's gonna be hard to see Miles Morales be the main Spider-Man and not Peter Parker, just because they're
Yeah.
different, and I'm so in love with Peter Parker.
And I don't even know
But-
if they'll do more movies on that with Miles.
I
I feel
think,
like that'd be hard. Like, what villain? I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe we'll see some, Roxanne.
Roxanne, yeah,
We could, the Underground, maybe. We kind of just get a live action Insomniac type of thing.
right.
But yeah, brand new day. We're
Brand
getting
new
off
day.
track.
So, real fast. Well, these are good predictions for this trilogy and stuff. So, official predictions. I would
Jean
like to
Grey.
say I officially predict Man-Spider will be a part of the equation.
Man Spider, Jean Grey.
Jean Grey is going to be in it,
Yep.
and Peter Parker is going to be intertwined with that, and
Yep.
somehow. Obviously, so what I heard is also John Bernthal's Punisher is getting
A lot of
a
screen
lot
time,
of screen time.
which I'm going to be
From what I've
so
heard,
happy
it's
about.
his second screen time to Spidey.
Yeah.
Any John Bernthal Punisher, give it to me.
Yes.
I'm in love with his guy.
Yeah.
I stinking love the dude.
I need to watch that
He
show.
is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I love him. I love him.
Yep.
But yeah, villains. I don't know how to officially predict who's going to be the main plot. I'm hoping it's Scorpion, and I'm hoping that we don't get a lot of just Spider-Man v Scorpion. I like the idea of he's trying to deal with this villain, or maybe the main thing is he's trying to deal with the Hand, but Scorpion's constantly interfering. Punisher's kind of an interference, and there's all these different angles of like
I think
he's trying to attack this main thing,
my
and
guess
he's just
is Punisher is going to be, what he was in Daredevil. He's going to be a help, but Spider-Man's going to be like, dude, stop.
Right,
doing it
well,
how
that's
you're
what I'm
doing
saying.
it,
Like he's not a villain. He's not going to be trying to kill
but Spider-Man's
Peter.
going to be trying to stop both of them.
But yeah, and so then if he's fighting Scorpion and the Hand and trying to prevent Punisher from killing everybody and all that, like that's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I am, guys, we're so blown away by the preview. I've seen it so many times. I'm gonna see it a ton more times. Like we're hyped. Heads up, I am not gonna be watching. So another thing is like, are you gonna watch all the future trailers coming out?
I think I will. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to. I would recommend that you don't. You do you. Trailers tend to give away too much as it is. This one really gave me the hype, prepped me for the movie, but I haven't seen so much that like I want to experience as much as possible in the theater. Be like, whoa, I didn't see that coming, or wow, they did that in a way I didn't see coming, and so I'm as hyped for the movie as I feel like I can possibly get. Like I'm shaking. I'm so excited. And so I don't want the trailers to ruin anything. I'm not going to watch them. So you guys will not see a review from me at the very least.
Yeah, you might get one
from new trailers. But that trailer was amazing. I mean, that end scene, or she's like, "I'm MJ." He's like, "I'm just a neighbor across the way, or whatever." She's like, "A friendly neighbor." He's like,
he like choked on his
I laugh at that every time.
Every single time.
Every single time.
It's so funny.
I mean, I think we get a lot more New York in this movie, and seeing him swing through, and man, that scene where he runs, he pulls the mask on, he jumps off the water pail, and that it feels like you feel the gravity with Spider-Man.
Right.
You feel like you're falling with Spider-Man, and you feel the gravity when he swings.
You know something that?
And it's just so good.
Yeah.
It's just so good. But I mean, that's us breaking down some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, we already said Man Spider is going to be in the equation somehow. MJ and Ned. Oh, this is one. Do you think he brings them back into the?
I hope he does.
So I know a lot of people have been like, we want to see him move on. I get it. I get that. But hold on. Let me talk. Because I'm talking. People are going to be like, oh, says you, Bubba. But like Peter Parker, his character, seeing him make that promise to her and not fulfilling that would hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
And almost dim Peter Parker. I'm like, you promised her, man.
Yeah.
And she was there. She's on the scaffolding. She's being
Yeah.
chased by the lizard. She got the cut. She knows the consequences.
Risks. Yeah.
She know, and she knows that Andrew Garfield lost his Gwen.
Yeah. Yeah.
She knows that. And so I'm like, she wants to be a part of this. Ned wants to be a part of this. Don't keep him out.
Yeah.
Bring them back in. So I would love for
However,
do you think he yes. So
one thing I was gonna say, thank
Okay.
you for letting me talk.
Yeah. Fair
Was
part.
I could see him trying and them kind of being like, haha, good joke, you're a weird guy type of thing. And that almost leads into dark days of like, no one believes me, no one knows who I am.
no one cares.
Like, get the Venom suit, like maybe he even kills people, you know?
So
These are dark times. You
I
know?
see your point there. I think they will find out.
Yeah, and maybe they
Because
help him get through it.
There was way too much prepping in the trailer of him missing them and him
that's
sacrificing
true.
his Peter for him to never tell them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think.
Yeah.
And so
And I hope he does.
right. And
Or
so,
at least tries.
yeah. Those are just my thoughts. So I think Ned and MJ will at least be told. I don't know how they'll accept it.
Yeah.
I hope they fall back in love. Man Spider is going to be a part of the equation. We're
Yeah.
supposed to get Savage Hulk.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think that he shows up. I'm very interested to see all the villains. But yeah, you guys let us know what you think. Drop your guys' thoughts and predictions down below. You guys have heard it from us. If there's
Yep.
anything that you wanted us to talk about that we didn't, please let us know. We'd
Yeah.
love to talk about it. Guys, your support means the world. Like on TikTok and any other platforms, comments mean the world.
Yeah.
Any questions, anything. Like it
Ideas,
means,
video
yeah,
ideas.
It means the world to
Yeah.
us. So we thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah.
our breakdown of the Brand New Day trailer. Super
Yeah.
hyped for it. And
Super
you guys
awesome.
let us know what
you think.
what you guys think.
Yeah.
Alrighty guys. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.